Welcome to the Fox 5, the show that explores the wonderful world of Fox Rehabilitation through an original list created by a Fox colleague. That Fox colleague today is Fox occupational therapist and regional manager, Kelley Knoebel. Kelley, welcome to the Fox 5.
Hi, thank you for having me.
I am very excited to hear your Fox 5 because you are the first regional director to make it to Mountain Standard Time.
Yes, I am. I am in Arizona. I moved across the country.
So you went from South Carolina to Arizona.
As far west as Fox goes right now.
Right. So as of this recording, you are the farthest away.
Yes.
And it's not Pacific time zone, right? Because is it true Arizona doesn't follow daylight savings?
Yes. So half of the year I'm 2 hours behind. And then the other half, which is right now, I'm 3 hours behind East Coast time.
That's not confusing at all.
Not confusing at all, especially when most people I operate with are on the East Coast. Then my regional director sponsor is in Wisconsin, so she's on a different time zone. So it's a lot of fun.
So Kelley, what is your Fox 5 today?
My Fox 5, since I did make that trip from South Carolina to Arizona, is 5 reasons to relocate with Fox.
Because so many times people are like, I don't want to relocate. I'm afraid to relocate, but you're going to break it all down today. So Kelley, what is number 1 on your Fox 5?
So number 1, I would say, is just the opportunity to live in a new city, new state. I think it's super exciting. I've wanted to move in the past, and there's always been that holdup of, but I love my job. It's such a pain to switch jobs, switch companies. You don't have to worry about that with Fox. There's so many opportunities. And yeah, it gives you that chance to explore a new city. If you've always wanted to uproot and move, you can do it with Fox.
And there are 4 months out of the year where I give that Arizona relocation a thought. I'm like, oh man, I would love to live in Arizona right now.
Yeah.
What is number 2 on your Fox 5?
So number 2, I'm going to say the opportunity for growth, personally and professionally. In my situation, I moved to take a promotion to transition from an occupational therapy full-time clinician position into a regional director position. There's also positions to transfer for RQAL and some other opportunities. So it's a great chance to move into another position. They're sending out the internal career emails with Fox, so I was always kind of keeping an eye on that. So even if you just don't want to make that lateral transition to stay a clinician, you can grow into something else. And then also personally, I think it's just a good opportunity to grow out of your comfort zone. I had been in South Carolina for 10 years and I loved it there, but it just got a little monotonous, small town, same people. So it's nice to have the chance to move to a big city and just explore something completely different.
And you become an icon. Because when you moved out to Arizona, I can't tell you how many people said your name. So now I just associate you with the state of Arizona.
That's amazing.
You should have said number 2, reach icon status. Or who knows, maybe that's number 3. So Kelley, what is number 3 on your Fox 5?
Yeah, I guess it could be claim to fame. But number 3, I was going to say, is that Fox actually offers relocation assistance, which is awesome because that is one thing that people, obviously it plays a factor when you're moving, especially a big move like I did. It does, financially cost you. So it's nice that Fox will pitch in and offer some assistance to help you. It's just one less thing to kind of worry about, and also made me feel like Fox supported me even more and wanted me to be the one in Arizona if they're going to help me to make that big relocation.
And that brings us to number 4 on your Fox 5.
Number 4, I'm going to say to expand your network within Fox and out of Fox. Like I said, I was in South Carolina for 10 years. I kind of got to know everyone there in that small town as far as physicians, senior living communities, people like that, home health agencies. So it's nice to come to a new place and meet new people, expand that professional network. It's always good to meet new people in your field and involved with healthcare. And then also just in Fox, I think a holdup was before with moving was thinking, I love Fox, I love my team, but maybe it's just my team that has this like tight knit feel and the culture. And I loved my regional director. It's really nice to move across the country, have a whole new team and still feel that support and get to meet so many new people from Fox. My senior regional director, Rory, has been amazing. I still talk to my regional director from South Carolina multiple times a week. Shout out to Rodney because he was awesome there and he's still awesome now. They linked me up with a sponsor, Ronnie, who has been awesome. My vice president, Jeff, the Jens, of course, they kind of started my endeavor. And my first visit out here to Arizona, before I even knew what I was getting myself into, they met me out here and showed me around and took me out, and I felt supported and welcome from day one. So it's just nice to expand that Fox network as well and get the opportunity to work with so many other people in Fox now.
That's huge that you got that support, because I could imagine going out to a new state, starting a new region, it could be scary and it could feel lonely.
Yes.
So I'm glad that you were supported. I'm sure it's still a little scary, but I'm glad that you were supported, which made it less lonely.
Yes. And that is a good segue into my number 5, which is
all right.
Support from Fox, because like you just said, it's a huge move. It is a little lonely, but I think that I've been able to do it and do it so seamlessly because of the support from Fox. I haven't felt alone out here. As you said, the time zone makes a big difference because I'm 3 hours behind, and I kind of joke about being on my island of Arizona because I'm so far away from everyone, but it really doesn't feel like that. I mean, I have gotten support from all angles within Fox, and not just work-wise, but I mean, Jen Rev has called me and just asked about my day, about my life. How's the move? How are things in your personal life going? Are you good mentally? Those kinds of things, which I think is really rare for a company to offer. And Rory does the same thing. Everybody does. Jeff Bellini, I spoke with him yesterday, and same thing, just asking not how work was going. We caught up on work, but how are you? And yeah, I really appreciate that. That's what makes me feel like I'm valued, I'm supported, and I matter. It sounds like it is like the scariest, craziest thing ever, which it kind of is when you talk about it. But it hasn't felt as bad as it could have been.
No, and the thing is, too, you're doing this Fox 5 today. You made a huge move from South Carolina to a brand new region in Arizona. Sometimes it's only a matter of going from New York to New Jersey or from New Jersey to Connecticut. So this is on the extreme end of the spectrum.
Yeah, this is extreme as you can go with relocating with Fox. And I'm here to say it went flawlessly and smooth. And it was such an easy, amazing transition and such a good experience.
Well, like I said, you've gone down in history. The first regional director in the Mountain Standard Time Zone.
I love it.
They'll never take that away from you.
They never can. No one else is crazy enough to make the move. I think Brett Schemer even told me that.
So, Kelley, thank you for doing this. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
So for Kelley Knoebel, my name is Jim Shear, and we will see Yins later.